Hi, so I know in the past 3 months I only posted one video and now my hair looks different and I look different and I probably sound slightly different. Things happen, life happens, but we's back. Okay, and today's gonna be talking about Jacksfilms versus Sniperwolf, and mainly just like what Sniperwolf's done wrong. But you know, he's not gonna be doing misogyny. Because a lot of people is taking this chance to be like, oh my god, hot one with boobs? She has no skill. First of all, being hot and having boobs, that is a skill. Let's not deny that. Not only is that argument misogynistic and dumb and stupid, but also, I think it just like really misses why people watch Sniperwolf's videos. They don't watch it for Sniperwolf. Now, maybe in the past, back like a decade ago, maybe that's why. Because I know she wasn't always doing react videos. I don't know what she was doing though. I didn't watch it back then. I don't know. But I think if you asked like majority of the people that watch her videos, if like you'd want her in the video, they'd probably say no, and that they just watch it for the TikToks that she steals and re-uploads. So no, first of all, I don't think they watch her because she's a hot girl. I think it's because she just puts a bunch of TikToks in a row. But this video topic was brought to you by my Patreon, and specifically Emily. Emily gives me $2 a month. $2 a month. You know what that is? Literal pennies. But to me, when enough of y'all do it, if 100 of y'all did that, I'd have $200 a month. You know what I could do with that? Probably smoke a lot of weed. That's right. If you give me money, I might make a video on your idea. Woo! Okay, if you don't know who Sniperwolf is, this is Sniperwolf. She's got 34 million followers. I mean, subscribers. That's crazy. I mean, I'll get there at some point, but like, you know how much like tteokbokki you could buy with that? Like the money you get from that, that's at least like a century's worth of tteokbokki, probably from like one video. Like, that's insane. So here's the issue about Sniperwolf. Sniperwolf is a react channel, not a commentary channel. I do something very different from her. No. She just plays TikToks, says, wow, that was interesting. And that's pretty much the entire video. It's just repeated over and over until she reaches just over that 8-minute mark, so she gets all the ads she can. She's been doing that for a bit. Some people's talked about it, not a whole lot. But then a year ago, YouTuber Jacksfilms, who's been making videos since like, oh God, like 2008 or something. Like, it'll almost be like, it's like 15 years? Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Anyways, so he made an entire channel dedicated to kind of mocking her. It's called Jacksfilms, and then, you know, mocking the whole name. And what he do is a very similar type of reaction, except he only reacts to Sniperwolf's videos. And he critiques her. So a common thing that Sniperwolf will do is she just won't credit the original person. She'll just take the TikTok, try and remove the watermark, or she'll have taken the TikTok from someone else who had already stolen the TikTok and just obviously is stealing attention away from the creator who created the original piece of media, the original piece of content, right? That's a big no-no. And he started doing this like thing called like Sniperwolf bingo or something like that, where he pretty much is like all the cliches of her videos, whether it's, you know, freebooting someone's content, like stealing that content, or stealing someone else's joke. Because a lot of times what you'll see happen is like, it'll be a TikTok video, right? And then like the text will have some sort of like joke above it, but then she'll crop out the text, but then say the joke that was, you know what I mean? Like, just like really, really lazy. Well, this has been going on for a year of him doing this, you know, doing this pretty regular. Like, he uploads like multiple times a week. It started to get more serious back over the summer in July because YouTube had tweeted something along the lines of like, oh my god, how does Sniperwolf get all her good ideas from her fans, ? And then Jackson was just like, no, she just steals TikToks. And then that made Sniperwolf very, very mad. Now, I'll play you a clip of a Sniperwolf video just so you can truly understand what he's working with here.
OV, you used these pens to write your notes and forgot your book in the sun. What's so special about these pens? Now all your notes are gone. Oh, are those the ones with disappearing ink? Why are you gonna write your notes with disappearing ink?
Now, you know, it's very bare bones. right? There's not a lot going on there. There's some sound effects, you know. Except that's not what the videos have been like. That's an actual improvement, because I guess she started like paying her editors to do a little bit more. Because if you go back like a month, which we will do now, it's like really bad. Let's go back.
What I wanted versus what I got. Show me them skinny jeans. Are those skinny jeans? Why are they so long? You know, it was very kind of them to include some free flippers. The mistake was ordering these in the first place. My calves are suffocating looking at this photo. You probably just gotta roll them up a little bit or grow longer legs.
That's what it was like 4 months ago, you know? And I'm sure there's some child out there who thought that was probably the funniest thing ever. But it's just like kind of lackluster, lazy, and obvious that, you know, she's just kind of ripping content online, not really adding much to it, and then boom. Except it's not just that. It gets worse than that, because look at this.
Seeing accusation here. We have a tweet. The Ackman writes, "These reaction channels are so fucking awful. They reuse the same React clips in the same video to hit the 8-minute mark for mid-roll ads, and you even attached a 30-second video to go with it."
Whoa. I don't know how people jump this high. Oh, he jumped on like a little trampoline thing. Dunked himself too.
Okay.
Does that count for extra this high?
No. No, does she literally do the same thing?
Whoa. I don't know how people jump this high. Oh, he jumped on like a little trampoline thing.
Yeah, so as you can see, that video's right over the 8-minute mark. And if you don't know what the 8-minute mark is, the 8-minute mark signifies to YouTube that it's a long enough video to add mid-roll ads, which means you can make more money because there's more ads on your videos. So it's obvious that for some reason she could not stretch out what she was doing to reach that 8-minute mark. So she just reused the same clip twice. Same commentary and all. Because all of this is bad enough. You know, it's a creator with 34 million subs taking stuff from people who don't have that, who don't have this opportunity to make a living from doing content. Like, and some of these people probably do want you, the people that she's stealing these clips from. Except, it's got worse than that. It's got worse than that. Because, you know, online, SSSniperwolf would sometimes try and clap back at Jacksfilms, try to call him bald. But then one day, apparently, she either got his address from somebody she knew or online or something. And then she posted the story on her Instagram. Should I go visit Jacksfilms? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot. Which already, like, is doxing the guy. Like, I don't know if you know. First of all, it don't matter if you find the information from, like, online. Because then you just, like, popularizing someone else's docs. Number two, if people know where you is at this point, because either you said or all these different reasons, then you just doxed them. Then you just doxed them. But then it gets worse than that. It gets a lot worse than that. I was not going to show the picture because it is a picture of Jacksfilms' actual house. She posted it and goes, "Oh, should we go in? Like, should we have a conversation?" So she just literally doxed him. She literally took a picture of his house, uploaded it online, was like, "This is where he lives." And guess what? It was where he lives. It'd still be bad if it wasn't where he lives, because then you'd have like some random person getting harassed. But now this like content creator has their life risk. And like, not only is it wrong because now you just like threaten someone's safety, their privacy and all that, but also just like cringe, because like this is like internet stuff, right? I get it, it's your livelihood, but like typically with internet stuff, you don't bring it into real life unless it's a mutual thing by both parties. Because like if y'all want to box or whatever, y'all can go do that, but that's a mutual thing, you know? You don't just show up and hit somebody in the mouth. She ain't get that mutual thing going, you know what I mean? But then people started to call out for that. And they was like, "Yo, that's like really fucked up. Like that's messed up. That's like actual crime." I think it's a crime. It might not be. The US kind of sucks. But then she posted this. "Accuse me of doxing? It's defamation. I have no idea how to dox. He literally posted his address on Google and said I threatened and doxed him." Whoa. I get it. People try and like get out of trouble by saying stupid things. Accuse me of doxing after I just posted someone's house? That's not defamation. That's literally just describing the action. I literally have no idea how to dox. Okay, when I was like 1 year old, I didn't like consciously know how to poop myself. I didn't know how to shit myself, but I still did. Like, you cannot know how to do something and still do it. Also, even if you don't know how to do it, it's still pretty easy to recognize, hey, like, don't post people's houses online. I feel like that's pretty just standard. And then instead of trying to ignore it afterwards, then the next day she posted, we show up to your house, what are you doing? Which is like obviously supposed to reference a thing, which like, I'm sorry, but like, do Sniperwolf have a PR team or something? Because like, this is like the worst steps you could do imaginable. Like the greatest PR strategy ever. And I will tell anyone this, never address it. Especially if you're at a level that big where you don't have to address it. Just don't use social media for a bit. Continue to post on your regular stuff where you normally do stuff and just ignore it. Unless it blows up into a big thing, you should be fine. You know what I mean? Like for example, right? Now, I don't know if he's ever acknowledged this, but Lil Nas X, right? He used to run some like barb account on Twitter. Like if you don't know what that means, he ran a stand account for Nicki Minaj. And on that account, he posted some Islamophobic things, some bigoted things against Muslims, right? Here's the thing. I was pretty sure, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure to this day, he's never addressed it. Yet, there's people who post it. And like his comments sometimes on his Twitter account, and like the replies on his tweets, he just never addresses it. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people, in fact, probably the majority of people watching this video, didn't know that ever happened. Exactly. Just don't talk about it. That's the best PR thing you could ever do. And she just keeps fucking running her mouth. And like, obviously that's not the best thing to do from like a moral perspective. Like if you mess up, you should take accountability. But let's be real. A lot of these celebrities, influencers, people, morals don't matter. It's all about that bag. And I get it, you know? Except here's the thing, I don't got a bag. The only thing that's got my morals. So maybe I got something to figure out, because lately I've been eating a fuck ton of canned Campbell soup and vegetarian meals, because if I make a vegetarian meal, I don't gotta buy meat, and meat's expensive. What can I say? Subscribe, get me famous and viral, and give me money on Patreon so then I can buy chicken thighs, bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, because that's the cheapest one. Do that for me and I love you forever. Now a lot of this controversy and stuff surrounding Sniperwolf has caused people to like dig through some of her old videos, and they found one thing that's like pretty questionable. So it's this right here. So it is a censored clip. It is a censored clip, but it is a clip on a YouTube video where she's on Omegle talking to someone who says they's like 16 and it's like, yo, like show me your boobs. Like Sniperwolf said that, like, yo, show me your boobs. And the Sniperwolf lied that she was 15, right? And then like, they flashed each other, I think, or something. First of all, it's weird to try and lie and say you're 15 when you're 24. That's weird. That's predatory. Number two, that is CP. That is CP. Now, there's a lot of like people like going to the defense Sniperwolf saying like, oh my God, like it wasn't an actual child. It's some like cam girl scam where they just like, it's a bot and they just spam stuff in the chat. And then this girl like is trying to get people to go to this cam girl website. And like that very well all may be true, right? But then to put it in the video and then frame it like it's a child is weird. It's like the same thing as if like all those like videos on like, you know, Pornhub or whatever. And it's like, oh my God, like teenager gets like, da, da, da. Like that's weird. Like that's weird. That like, that is odd. Because there's a reason they say teenager, right? Teenager is not just 18, 19. Teenager is also 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You know what I mean? All those other ages, right? It's odd. It's strange. And it's obviously supposed to imply a pedophilic action. So it's still weird, even under the context of which you try to defend her. It's still odd, it's still strange, I don't get it. Now, YouTube's not done anything, right? Because why would they? Why would they care about the ecosystem on their platform? Who cares? So then they posted this. Would it be too meta to do a reaction video to a reaction video? Which like, okay, there is a chance. There is a chance on this godforsaken earth that is just a bad coincidence. It is just poor timing. But look at me. Mírame. Porfa. No, I don't think that's what's happening here. That feels like there's no way you cannot go through like and under like no. That has to be on purpose. Because YouTube has tweeted multiple times about Sniperwolf and has loosely acknowledged the situation. So, no, whoever's running the YouTube Twitter account, sorry, but like, we're not stupid. So yeah, that's like the situation. Personally, I was on Sniperwolf's side. Not a lot of people might say that. You know, that might be. No, like, I don't know. It's just like, she sucks. We gotta stop making boring people famous. Cause like, okay. I get it. Like, the action she's doing is wrong, right? Like, it's wrong. It's messed up. Like, there's a bunch of weird behavior there. There's like a moral component to this. But it'd be so much better if it was morally wrong, but also entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, there's all these jokes about like, oh, Mr. Beast, like, potentially being this horrible person. And it's like, oh, Mr. Beast in like 20 years where he's like making people fight to the death or whatever so they can like get 500K. Like, okay, yeah, that scenario, that's evil. That is evil and messed up. But it would make some damn good television now, wouldn't it? This is bad television. Anyways, yeah, subscribe, like the video, comment, whatever. Join my Patreon, give me money. Like give me money. Yeah, so that's what bye.